The Grantleys opinions of the week. Currently, it is 4:30. And it is snowing, as you can see from the outside. Absolutely beautiful. But today, it's the new series. It's the Grantleys opinions of the week. Oh, you probably already noticed this bad boy. Thanks. But anyway, it's your boy Gabowis. And I was on, and it was about last night, about 12 o'clock. I looked on a status from a person called Talia, and she was discussing how she thinks the government is corrupt, and basically she said a lot of that sort of shenanigans, and a lot of people commented agreeing with her in her favour. Today's video is called the Grantleys opinions of the week, and what better topic would it be to cover my opinions on the government in its current climate, in its current economical state. This opinion, which I'll express, is not the right opinion. All opinions are valid. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about having a voice, saying what you think. So, right, what I think about the government. I think it is ridiculous how extortionate prices are in the current. It's so stupid. I mean, I remember Freddos. Freddos used to be about 2p. I'm not sure if that's a fact, but it might have been. Now I think they're like 35p. That is showing how drastically prices are changing. Fuel costs, house costs, just living in fucking England costs so much. And the government are taking so much of our well-earned money away from us. I'm only 16. I'm not going to judge it because I ain't had a job yet, even though I've fucking tried really hard. But I can honestly, I hate the fact that you get paid, say, £200 a month, and then you get like 10% of that taken off you. And all that flipping money probably goes to people who can't be asked to get a job, are flipping for taxes. It's stupid. And that's all the government's fault. Another thing I don't agree on, how easy we let people from other countries come into our country. I'm all up for multicultural. I think it's good. It brings in more people in. It makes our country perhaps, I don't know, it gives them more publicity, the fact that we have a very dynamic multicultural system. We have many people from different ethnicities, different cultures, and that's all good. But when you get like half of Romania or Poland or wherever coming to our country, that's when it's a bit like, because basically our country's getting too packed. Our country is like, I say, 3 times as small as Spain, even though we've got like the same amount of population as someone like Spain. That is the truth. I'm not sure if the facts and figures are correct, but it's true. That shows how crammed we all are as a country. Like, every day, say we go town on a Saturday, yeah, Nottingham Town Centre, look how packed that is. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying I do not agree with how easy people are allowed in the country. That's all I'm saying. It's our own flipping fault for letting people come to the country so easily. I'm not going to deny that. It's our own government's fault, but it is what it is. It's not going to change because people are already emigrated to the country. They're already having kids, whatever. Nah. Like, for example, in Australia, you would not be able to get a visa or even get into that country without having a great job or offering Australia as a country something. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's so hard to get in a country like Australia. Why can't we have the same system, the same philosophies as Australia? That way we'd have a less populated country. Not that it would be better, but then perhaps our economical climate would be better shaped for that as well. Like, money, it wouldn't be such an issue. We're in such a flipping recession right now. Jobs are coming really hard to get. And that's because the government is stupid. Jobs aren't really being available to us. That's the problem. Like, I have been 16 since the May 11th. For the whole of the summer, I've tried to get a job, had in my CV and everywhere, and it's been really tough. Even simple jobs that we would have laughed at when we was like 13, 12, 11, like saying, oh, I would never work in Burger King. But at this age, working at Burger King is something that will pay the bills for a lot of people's families, you know what I mean? Like, and even that's really hard to get because so many people are taking up the jobs. The immigrants who are coming in from other countries, they are going to be working for like £3, £2, £4 an hour. They are working for cheaper pays an hour. That is probably why the jobs are available to them. Whereas what I don't agree with is that people in our own country who are English born, English bred, who will say, oh, why are all these immigrants coming in? Flipping populating our country. They don't even be asked to get a job right. When in fact they're the ones not doing anything with their life. They're the ones complaining that the immigrants are coming in though. The immigrants that are coming in are the ones that are working for littlest pay, and they will still complain. At the end of the day, if you're not willing to get up your arse and get a job, then you can't complain about immigrants coming in, even though I don't agree with it fully, because I think they shouldn't allow it so easily, like so many people to come in. But you've got to, like, you can't just sit there and say, oh, why is it alright for so many immigrants to come in if you're not making a change, if you're not doing anything constructive in your life? I think that is an issue. The government, like, I was talking on the status and I was saying, well, as long as it's not affecting me, I'm not that bothered. At the end of the day, I know our country's not in a great state, turmoily, if that's even a word, I don't know what I'm saying, but we're not in a good shape, that's the fact. We're in a recession, we've been in a recession for quite a while now, costs are coming extortionate, prices in fuel, house living, they're coming really big, so it's really tough to have a really good say on it, because it's not really affecting me. I'm 16 years old, I'm living at home, but I guess when it does affect me, that's when I'll have more of a say on it. It won't change, that's the unfortunate thing. We can say, oh, we hate the government, F the government, but it won't change at the end of the day. It's too late now, unfortunately, and that's the sad thing. It is too late. Taxes are overwhelmingly overpriced. You shouldn't be taxed so much on everything, on like 10% tax. It's so stupid, but it's our own fault at the end of the day. As long as it's not affecting me, as long as I can live my life to the fullest, as long as I can eat, sleep, try to get a job, I'm alright, because it's not affecting me. But it might be affecting my kids in the future, that's a worrying sign, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Everyone's allowed an opinion on the government. Mostly it's negative, because right now we're living in quite a negative world. I mean, on the news, every day I watch the news, it's always negative storylines that heap the flipping show. I mean, it's always negative things that are being publicised because they sell more money. Media always wants to look at the negatives, and people at my age, youth, elderly, everyone. This world is a tough world, trust me. It's a lot of bullshit that gets taken place in these offices. Politics, I don't agree with it. I don't take interest in it. And to be honest, I shouldn't, because what is being changed is for the better, really. Less jobs, hardly any jobs are available, for one. Taxes are overwhelmingly stupidly priced. Fuel and just living, a day-to-day life, is overwhelmingly expensive as well. It's hard to get a job, I've already said that. And like, the country's becoming overpopulated as well, because our flipping government system lets anyone in. Even though, but then, I guess if they're willing to work for really low pay and we're complaining when we haven't got a job, saying, oh, why are the immigrants coming in, but we're not doing anything about it, we can't really have that say. But your boy Grantleys, it's really topical. Really topical. I know I was talking a lot of gibberish, but I've got to the point. My point is, the government's a bit effed in my opinion. The recession is not our fault, it's the government's fault for putting us in this predicament. We shouldn't be in this predicament. We've been a healthy, powerful country, yeah. We can't sustain that. We have to go in this flipping credit crunch, in this crisis. But at the end of the day, time's proven that in Victorian times and other times like that, they lived a lot harder life than us. They were forced to go out to war. Women were forced to do the washing, housing. That's where that stereotype comes from. But I think we have an easy life. The common ideology is we go to school. Well, people at my age, we go to school, college, whatever. We go home. We have a nice social life, see people, do hobbies. We go to sleep, we wake up. And that's the day-to-day routine, isn't it? That's not bad. If you take into consideration other countries and what they're going through, places like Africa, places where wars are being set, I mean, they're going through so much more than us. So at the end of the day, we should be thankful that it's not the worst it could be. And they were living in a nice life in a way, but I just don't agree with some of the things that we have to put up with, like paying overwhelmingly stupid prices. It's been your boy Grantleys. God bless. Everyone's opinion is valid. I'm not the most knowledgeable man on this topic, but I just want to say my opinion from my perspectives. God bless. It's been your boy, the Grantleys Opinions of the Week.